Hi guys, it's Markabusi here and we're back with another Maniac Monday, and as you guys well know, they have just released a live version of Hate, which is the first song that I reacted to at Lollapalooza, and I thought to myself, what better way to celebrate them releasing this new live video than by me reacting to it. And then I thought, they'll be expecting that. So instead, I've decided to go and do Freedom Live instead, because you guys don't tell me what to do. At this point, this channel has just become my own personal amusement. I had started this trying to entertain people, and now I'm just entertaining myself. What we're also going to do is obviously we're going to break out the absolute, that is the emo scale, and we'll put Freedom into the emo scale later on, see what the result is. So stick around for that. So far, this one is not particularly emo. It's very pop punk. Couple of things that I like. The obvious one, right? The one that you're expecting me to say. Alas Miko's back and singing. Beautiful. The guitar line in that verse, really cool. But the best bit was the wee slidey guitar bit just before the chorus comes in. I will say, right, it could be a combination of bad headphones plus hat, but there doesn't seem to be a lot of guitar in the mix. The guitar seems quite quiet in this mix, and I don't know if that's just what it was like or if it's my equipment, but I'm not getting a lot of guitar. I'm getting mostly the singing's coming through loud and clear and quite a bit of drums. So if I don't talk about the guitar too much, that's why I can't hear it. It's an absolutely solid chorus. Solid chorus. There's nothing flashy or overly fancy about that chorus. It's just really simple with a good melody. I like that it's not that kind of simplistic thing of the same kind of melodic line more or less 4 times over some chords. It changes throughout, and it's got like a kind of build up attention and then the release towards the end, which hold on. Brilliant. Brilliant. I like Miko singing, right? And her singing here is actually a bit rockier than usual. It's got like not getting any kind of grit to it, but it's got a bit more attitude to it than it is just normally quite a clean vocal. Just the wee happy look of, there's my last Miko. That's, yeah, nice. I like that. Did not know that she had this much like solo singing in this song. That's made me happy. Right, you know what was kind of cool about that, right? Is that you've got, so at the front of the stage, Miko's obviously sitting there doing her kind of front woman singing thing, and then you had Konami just like to the side looking adoringly. Wells playing a lead line perfectly, by the way, but just looking adoringly at Miko, and that bit was cute, right? That bit was cute. And then the camera switches to Akane on the drums, and the other two are just standing around her going, I talk a lot about like their musicianship. I try to avoid commenting on outside of kind of aesthetic aspects of the band. I just don't see the point. Like I get it, the dress is made. The whole point of the band for me is that like you look at them and within you get your first impression, and then they blow that first impression out the water. They blew that first impression out the water for me fucking way back, so I just don't mention it anymore. But it's nice to see them as friends, as well as like a band, like they're, because they're obviously like a very good band, but it's nice to see them as like tight knit friends on stage. That was cute. It was just nice wee bit of kind of moral support for everybody, because that shit is nerve wracking when you're doing it on your own. If Miko had made a mistake while singing, it was going to be wildly noticeable. Same with the drums. You know what? You guys have been sitting this entire time going, there's a big solo thing coming up, and he's going to pause during it, and it's going to be hilarious. Didn't feel like it this time. Did not feel like it. I love a drum solo. Guitar solos, I don't care about. Drum solos, I quite like. That was kind of fantastic. Yeah. And the thing is, you know that she's a good drummer. I don't often pay attention to the drums that much. I listen to them in terms of, are they changing tempo? Are they messing about with the syncopation of the song in some way that makes it interesting? But just as a standalone instrument, I don't really pay it that much attention, because for me, as a bass player, the drum is there just to keep my timing. As long as they're doing that, I don't care what else is happening. I just need that drum to be keeping time. It's nice when you've got a particularly good drummer to be able to just showcase them a little bit, and I think that's the first time I've seen BAND-MAID do a drum solo. It's really cool. Also, the guitar solo, yeah, pretty cool. You can see she's loving it as well when she's got the guitar like up here and she's just fucking absolutely shredding, and you're like, yeah, okay, she's just loving life at this point. I just want to note, right, that the best part of that, when they drop everything out and they take the chorus down, and what I like to call the Coldplay moment, the best part of that was the bass playing, because the bass was doing kind of root notes, but really high up, and I think she was doing like power chords. I don't know how to describe this other than, for me, it added just a bit more emotion to it, a lovely bit of texture and a lovely bit of mood. It was more, it had more emotion behind it than if she had just played the standard root notes. banger. Absolute banger. Just a straight up solidly good pop punk song. I like, obviously, that it had quite a lot of Miku's vocals on it. I'm kind of wondering, like, if Miku had like her own kind of little side project thing, how that would sound. The important question is though, right, because you guys have heard that song a million times and you have dissected it in your head a million times. You aren't looking for me to add any information other than how emo is that song. Twinkly guitars, not so much with the twinkly guitars. The twinkly guitars takes it to about here, and the overwrought singing wasn't particularly overwrought, so it would normally go about here. But my last Miku, yeah, science. You guys are going to get frustrated in the comments, and that's totally understandable, right? Do you remember when, I'm going to say, Galileo said the world was round? Folk weren't happy. They're still not happy. They're still not happy. Some of them still think it's flat. Just can't argue with science. It's the whole point of it. Can't argue it. I've been markabusi, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.